Shabbat shalom. How's everyone doing this morning? Good? All right. I see some smiles. That's good. I'll take it. We begin our service with Hine Matov.
Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. 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 How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Hine matov u'manayim shevet amim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet amim gam yachad.
And we turn to page 172 to sing together Ma Tovu. We turn to page 184. Let's read responsively at the bottom of the page. Mizmor Shir L'Yom HaShabbat, a psalm, a song for Shabbat. It is good to praise Adonai, to sing hymns to your name, O Most High, to proclaim your steadfast love at daybreak, your faithfulness each night. With a 10-stringed harp, with voice and lyre together. You've gladdened me by your deeds, Adonai. I shout for joy at your handiwork. How great are your works, Adonai. How very subtle your designs. A brute cannot know, a fool cannot understand this. We read together.
The righteous bloom like a date palm. They thrive like a cedar in Lebanon. Planted in the house of Adonai, they flourish in the courts of our God. In old age, they still produce fruit. They are full of sap and freshness, attesting that Adonai is upright, my rock, in whom there is no wrong.
We turn to page 195 to rise physically, spiritually, or both for the Baruch Hu.
La 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 la.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, yotzer or uvarei choshech, osei shalom uvarei et hakol, hameir la'aretz v'ladarim aleha barachamim, uvetuvo mechadesh b'chol yom tamid ma'aseh v'reishit. Ma'arab u'ma'asech Adonai, kulam b'chochma asita, mala ha'aretz kinyanecha, titbarach Adonai Eloheinu, al shevach ma'aseh yedecha, v'al me'orei or she'asita yefa'aruch hasela. Or chadash al Tzion ta'ir v'nizkei chulanu mehera le'oro. Baruch atah Adonai, yotzer ha'me'orot. We read together at the top of 196. The world is sunlight, restoring the soul, rejoicing the heart, bringing light to the eyes, more welcome than gold, a Torah from heaven. I have no light to give the morning. My Torah, my special human gift, is words. As I bring my words forth from silence, welcome them, you who redeems the sun from darkness. Baruch atah Adonai, yotzer ha'me'orot. We turn to page 200 for the calling of the Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Li'olam Va'ed.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam Veshivtecha beveitecha, uvlechtecha vaderech, uveshochbecha uvkumecha, ukshartam leot al yedecha, vehayu letotafot beineinecha, uchtavtam al mizuzot beitecha, uvisharecha. Leman tizkeru vasitem et kol mitzvotai, Vitem kiroshim le'Elohechem, Ani Adonai Elohechem, Asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, liot lachem le'Elohim, Ani Adonai Elohechem. You may be seated.
Love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And these words which I command you on this day shall be in your heart, shall be in your heart. Teach them faithfully unto your children. Speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, when you lie down, and when you rise. Bind them for a sign upon your hand, that they may be a symbol between your eyes. Write them on the doorposts of your house.
page 204 to sing together the song our ancestors sang as they crossed the Sea of Reeds, Mi Chamocha. Physically, spiritually, or both, as we turn to 205 to say the tefillah together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Komer Chasadim Tovim, V'koneh Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'mevig Ula Livnei V'neihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham V'Ezrat Sarah, Ata Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol Ata Rav Lehoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechalkel Chayim Bechesed, Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim V'Rofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayeh Memunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot, Umito Melach, Melech Memit Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'na'emanata L'Chayot HaKol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol. We read together the English at the bottom of 207. You are the open door that beckons me in. Peeking around the door frame, I begin to enter into your glory. You move me forward, O Eternal, to step beyond self-made boundaries. Lift my foot over the threshold that I might abide with you. In the house of the Eternal, I found my questions waiting to be posed. They filled me with wonder. Sit with me, eternal teacher. Encourage my seeking. As I fill my hours with your mitzvot, so shall I be filled. Send me through your door, stretching up to honor your name, sharing out this wonder, enriching myself in the giving. Blessed are you, Adonai, who gives life to all. Baruch atah Adonai, mechaye hakol.
נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב היד נביאך, ורקבה זה על זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוא כל הארץ, כבודו. אדיר, אדירנו, אדוני, אדוננו, מאדיר שמך בכל הארץ. ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו ולמלכנו, הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו, ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהי ציון, לדור ודור. הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדשך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
To all generations we will make known your greatness, and to all eternity proclaim your holiness. Your praise, O God, shall never depart from our lips. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. You may be seated.
ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי, שומרי, שומרי שבת, וקורא עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך,
Lema'aseh v'reishit Shabbat. Zecher lema'aseh
v'reishit Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha Shomrei 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 Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha Shomrei 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 Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat.
We turn to page 216. Let's read together the English at the bottom of the page. O God, may we never become complacent, faltering in our effort to build a world of peace.
Let the nations know and understand that justice and right are better than dominion and conquest. May all come to see that it is not by might nor by power, but by your Spirit that life prevails. Praised are you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hamevarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom.
Sim shalom, tova uvrachas. Sim shalom, tova uvrachas. Sim shalom. Chesed v'rachamim, chen v'chesed v'rachamim, v'rachamim. Sim shalom, tova uvracha. Sim shalom, tova uvracha. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Amecha. Sim shalom, tova uvracha. Sim shalom, tova uvracha.
Take a moment for a silent prayer, a meditation, or just a nice moment of quiet to enjoy the holy space we've created together this morning. We all need healing in our lives, healing of body, of spirit, of mind. At this point in our service, I want to invite us to take a moment to think of those in our lives that are in need of healing, whether it be you, a loved one, family member, friend, anyone you might be thinking of this morning, As we name them in our hearts, we turn to page 253 to sing together the Misha Berach, our prayer for healing.
Of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai, Rofei HaCholim, blessed are you, Adonai, who brings comfort and healing to those in need of it. And we say together, Amen. We turn to page 244, and we rise physically, spiritually, or both for Seder Kriyat HaTorah, our Torah service. In this scroll is the secret of our people's life from Sinai until now. Its teaching is love and justice, goodness and hope. Freedom is its gift to all who treasure it. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Echad Eloheinu Gadol, Adonenu Kadosh Shemo. Our God is one, Adonai is great. Holy is God's name.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Lecha Adonai Hagidula v'hagivura v'hatiferet v'hanetzach v'haod. Ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz, ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz. Lecha Adonai hamamlacha v'hamitnaseh lechol erosh.
You may be seated. Let's see, do I know where we are? Yeah. All right. Get this over here. So we are, this week we are reading Parashat Re'eh, see. I'll actually be reading the very first part of the parasha, so we'll get the Hebrew and the English, but my favorite part of the Torah service is the chaos, so you all will do anyone who feels comfortable doing so, will do the blessing before. I'll do the congregational part, you'll do the individual part. We'll kind of role reverse a little bit. So I'll count down from 3. We'll do the blessing, reading in Hebrew, translation, short devar, and then we have a little surprise because we have the new month coming up, so we'll get there. But we're on page 250, in the middle of the page, starting with the word Baruch Hu. So let me see if, yeah, there we go. We got it. Good to go. All right, let's see how we do. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Amen.
Amen. Re'eh. Anochi, Anochi, noten lifnechem, hayom bracha u'klala, et habracha asher tishme'u, el mitzvot Adonai Elohechem, asher Anochi mitzavetchem hayom, ve'haklala, im lo tishme'u el mitzvot Adonai Elohechem, V'sartem min haderech asher anochi mitzavetchem hayom lalechet acharei Elohim acherim asher lo yadatem. So we have Re'eh, see, in that imperative form, so it's the same, we talked about in Torah study this morning, right? It's the same imperative as Shema, right? We have listen, and now we have see. So see, Anochi noten lifnehem, I am literally giving, noten, giving before you, this day, hayom, bracha u'klala, blessings and curses. So we have this sort of juxtaposition of one or the other. Let's see. Well, there we go. Et habracha asher tishma'u, right? So the blessing, if you will hear it, right? Tishma'u, we have that word shema, to hear, to listen, to understand. The mitzvot of Adonai, the commandments, the mitzvot, that word mitzvah is kind of loaded for us, right? Like we have good deed, we have commandment. In this context, we're sticking with command. Adonai, your God, which I am commanding you today. And the curse is, if you do not listen or hear or understand the mitzvot of Adonai your God, and you turn from the way which, derech, right, the way or the path which I am commanding you this day, and you end up walking or following after other gods which you do not know, yada, so which you do not know intimately, right? There's this, the word yada is to know something, right? To know, but it's also used in a very intimate way. When people know one another in the Torah, it's a very close, you know everything about that person. There's a physical component, there is an emotional component. So it's this deep knowing. So I wanted to sit with part of this because, especially in Reform contexts, we have a very complicated relationship with blessing and curse, right? Because when we think of blessing and curse, we sometimes think reward, punishment, right? We do something, and then there's sort of a reciprocated thing from God, right? Or at least that's the assumption. So if you turn to page 201 in your Siddur, what do we have there? We have the Ve'ahavta, right? You shall love Adonai your God with all of your heart. So we have this command to love. And how do we love? Well, it gives us this whole list of actions, things that we can do to be in relationship with God. Now, at the end of the first paragraph there, we go right to L'ma'an tizkaru, right? So if you turn the page, you'll get the other option for paragraph 3. Vayomer Adonai, right? We get the commandment for tzitzit. So that becomes an option. But there's actually an entire paragraph missing out of the Ve'ahavta. We have this second paragraph, if you surely listen to all of my mitzvot, you shall have rain in its seasons. We get this sort of reward and punishment section that's also found in Deuteronomy, but it's not in Mishkan Tefillah. We have it in Mishkan HaNefesh, the Machzor for the high holidays. It's an option there, but not for our Shabbat or weekday Siddur. So we have this complicated relationship with reward and punishment, right? So if we come back to Re'eh, see or acknowledge what Adonai is giving before you, blessing and curse. So is the blessing or curse coming from God, or is God simply reminding us that each of our actions have consequences? We can be blessings, or we can be curses. We're not receiving them, we actually are them. And I love the juxtaposition of Re'eh, the seeing, and the tishma'u, and the hearing, right? The seeing and the hearing, it is this very embodied sort of sensual experience to be a human being, right? We interact with our world in different ways, whether we acknowledge it or not, right? Our actions, our being has consequences. So this Shabbat, I pray that each of us can take the time to be intentional and be the blessing in our world and fight back against some of the curse. Shabbat Shalom. All right, and the blessing after, page 250 at the bottom. I will count down, and then before we put the Torah back, we're going to do a special blessing for welcoming the new month, because we're getting into the month of Elul. So I'll count down. Let's see how it goes.
Baruch atah Adonai.
Take it. Amen. And we turn to page 261 really quick. So the month of Elul is this time of intention setting, but as we lead up to Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Sukkot, right, we have this whole marathon of holidays in the month of October. We even get Shmini Atzeret, Simchat Torah, all in one secular month. So it's packed full of these transformational moments, and it's a lot to ask of us, right? To go through celebration, and then atonement, and then the whole harvest festival, and then celebrating Torah, and all of that. So the month of Elul is a really good opportunity to prepare ourselves for that. So in honor of that, I'll read just the first part of the Hebrew, and then we'll read together in the middle of 261. Yehi ratzon milfanecha Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu shet chadesh aleinu et hachodesh haba l'tova v'livracha. We read together. Our God and God of our ancestors, may the new month bring us goodness and blessing. May we have long life, peace, prosperity, a life exalted by love of Torah and reverence for the divine, a life in which the longings of our hearts are fulfilled for good. The new month of Elul will begin on Tuesday night. There we go. We've done it. We've officially set the stage to welcome the new month. Mazel tov, everyone. All right, let's return the Torah to the Ark.
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לבני בני ישראל וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לבני בני ישראל על פי אדוני ביד משה ביד משה על פי אדוני ביד משה אשר שם משה לבני בני ישראל וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לבני בני ישראל.
Let us praise the name of Adonai, for God's name alone is exalted.
It's Haim Hila Mahazikim Ba Veto Mecheha Meushar Dracheha Darchinam Vechol Netivoteha Shalom. Hashivenu Adonai Elecha v'nashuva Chadesh Chadesh Yameinu Chadesh Yameinu Kekedem.
And we turn to page 283. We read together in the middle of the page. Let us adore the ever-living God and render praise unto you, who spreads out the heavens and established the earth, whose glory is revealed in the heavens above, and whose greatness is manifest throughout the world. You are our God, there is none else.
V'anachnu korim
Umishtachavim umodim
Lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu.
You may be seated. We read together at the top of page 287. May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding, loved each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. It has been said Adonai will be sovereign over all the earth. On that day Adonai will be one, and God's name will be one, and God's name will be one.
We turn to page 291. It is hard to sing of oneness when the world is not complete, when those who once brought wholeness to our life have gone, and naught but memory can fill the emptiness their passing leaves behind. But memory can tell us only what we were in company with those we loved. It cannot help us find what each of us alone must now become. Yet no one is really alone. Those who live no more echo still within our thoughts and our words, and what they did is a part of what we have become. We do best homage to our dead when we live our lives more fully, even in the shadow of our loss. For each of our lives is worth the life of the whole world. In each one is the breath of the ultimate one. In affirming the one, we affirm the worth of each one whose life, now ended, brought us closer to the source of life, in whose unity no one is alone, and every life finds purpose. Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. This morning in our community, we are remembering Jonathan Zabrowski, Ana Luz Gonzalez, Brenda Gibson, Jacob Hornstein, Carl J. Marks, Sharon Pell, Alan Rosenstein, Patricia Pat Scholand, Edward Stern, Lily Wertheim, Jack Ura, Bernice Brill, Bonnie Cohen Wabner, Keontae Miner, Sarah Steinbach, Gertrude Abraham, Emily Miller, Joseph Heidemann, Larry Webman, James L. Rapport, Paul Stein, Leo Treiber, Norman Wolfson, Ethel Burnson, Maurice Fleigelman, Erica Oppenheim, Hermine Wolf, Phyllis Cooper, James Curtis, Harvey Gelfenbein, Linda Goldenshoe, Sarah Richmond, and in recent days, Frank Souza and Norton Frank. We rise together on page 294 for Kaddish Yatom, the Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chaye d'chol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lamei almaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yithalev v'yithalal Shemei d'Kedusha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechemata, d'amiram be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'mramav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Zichronam levracha, may their memories forever be a blessing and a guiding light along our journeys. Our closing song is Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu.
You can find the words on page 353.
Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam, salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, shalom. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam, shalom Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, shalom. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Go out there and be a blessing.